I'm back. Many thanks for joining us once again. If you are just joining us, this is Agenda O'Clock on your favorite station, Kaftan TV, reaching you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. Now we'll be discussing social media trends, trending stories on the social media space. What are these trending stories? And mind you, it is not the essence of discussing this trend. It is not just for entertainment or laughter. We are to derive one or two moral lessons from these social media trends. But before we delve into that, let's introduce our guest in the studio. She goes by the name Uzorunwa. Okay, no, I take that again. Sorry about that. She is Emanuela Uzorunwa. I think I got that. Okay, she is a content creator and a student. Many thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much. Nice to be here.
And also my lovely co-host, Elizabeth Oka. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
All right, Emanuela, let's get started with the first social media trends we have here. This is coming from the federal government. The federal government shuts over 13 million social media accounts, deletes 59 million offensive posts. Now, I would say this is a big one. In fact, I think the federal government for doing this deserve a standing ovation, because if we check so many social media accounts in Nigeria here, let's not even go in Nigeria here, which is coming from, I think, adolescents, younger generations,
yes,
to kind of post the content.
And they don't even think. They don't even think before they do this. They feel anything they record is okay for the public,
for it to go on. Yeah, and sometimes I sit back and ask myself, do these younger people, call them Gen Zs?
Gen Z.
I'm sure you're part of the Gen
Of course, I'm part of Gen Z.
So do these Gen Zs, do they have guidance like a parent or elder siblings that talk to them? Because I've been in a position whereby I had to confront one or two. That's the parents of the child posting such. And guess what the parents told me?
Let me guess. They are just kids.
Exactly. They are just
That's
kids.
their favorite line to use. They are just kids.
And you forget
and they
that
watch them spoil.
These kids, they learn very fast, as with their age, they learn very fast. So whatever they learn now is what they grow up with.
They grow up into.
So
yes,
if you don't talk to them, if you don't caution them, if you don't make them see the reason why they shouldn't do certain things, trust me, by the time they grow up, it will be too late when you start cautioning them.
And the funny thing, the ones that are just turning 18 are the ones that is like, that is where it is so bad. Most times they're not even up to 18. Like if you go to TikTok now, people that let's say there's something called a trend dance, where you just have a caption and then people dance to it. And sometimes you look at these captions, you're wondering, did you actually post this?
Okay.
Did you actually sit down and say, okay, this is fine for the public? And sometimes people say they block their family on TikTok so that they don't see it.
Exactly. Not just TikTok, all the social media accounts.
But it's crazy. TikTok is like the, how do I say, the baba of
other social media. Right?
So TikTok is a rainy place now. So if you want to blow fast, just go to TikTok and post whatever. Someone said TikTok is for mad people, and that's the sad truth, because it is for mad people.
And I think aside from TikTok, we also have the Twitter. That one has to do with comments.
We are forgetting Snapchat.
That one has to do
have you
with
heard of
comments.
Snapchat? You don't want to go into Snapchat.
So Elizabeth, what do you have to say about this?
For TikTokers and for social media platforms, I believe is some parents, they'll feel that their children, they should just from the age of small, like from the age of 12, they are with phones and this thing, they are just using their this thing, making content anyhow, posting nude pictures on social media without any form of training, like to know what you're supposed to do. That the social media platform is something that is really
and what even baffles me is that the originators, or should I call the propounders, or those that instigated this, that's outside the Americans and all that started this social media stuff, they are not abusing it the way Nigerians are abusing it.
Thank you.
So I think our federal government, this 30 million is small.
I'm in support though. They should come. If you're not up to 18, you should not have. Okay, looking at this from a brighter side. Okay. You know when they say giving children phone is not a good thing, but if you look at it aside from the whole negative, the bad side, the cons and all that, if you look at it on the brighter side, it actually helps. Like you have insights on, you know, how to, I don't even know how to put it, but like what I'm trying to say is you have insights on how to do something. But when you now misuse it is where there is a problem.
That is where the problem is. So now you are saying if you're 18 years, now apart from the kids, the Gen Z, even the adults are not helping matters.
Thank you.
Should we start with the content creators? The celebrity content creators.
Oh my God.
What they post on social media, others will also have to do copyright.
I know they're becoming mentors to these younger ones. So you know how if you know these popular content creators on TikTok, when they post something, they'll go and maybe recreate what this person wore. Thank you. And maybe what the content creators wore is not very good for the eyes of children, but because they don't care, they've made their money back, they don't care, they will post, and then these people that are looking up to them will go, okay, my mentor did this, let me go and do. They'll just jump into it. They don't even know whether it is good.
It's my mentor for me. So I feel let's go back to the family, the parents, the guardians, the older siblings. I think they have a major role to play when it comes to this Gen Zs making use of the handsets, wherever gadgets they are making use of. They are to, you know, I don't know if it's probably come up with a rule or a regulation, but you just have to do something, because if we continue the way things are going, social media is going to cause more harm than it is doing now.
Yes.
Social media is good. It helps to, you know, publicize, especially for business owners. You know, you tend to get more customers, more clients from the social media space. It has so many advantages, but by the time we abuse it, then I think at this level, the disadvantages of this social media, it's kind of surpassing the advantages. And it's not like that outside countries. They are making use of it. They are making good.
They know what they are doing.
I would say social media, the disadvantages on social media, some are using it for, let me say, cybercrime. Like they are using it to dupe, like for fraud. They are using it to cause more harm to, let me just say, for example, outside country, a Nigerian man is trying to collect money from him. Yahoo. So I would say for Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, they should put a limit to all this posting of all this content that are not favorable
to the public, to children especially, because I mean, as an adult, you can see something and the way you react to that thing, how do I put it? The way you see something
is different from the way a kid
exactly. So I can see something, and I mean, I'm an adult, so I can see something and I can manage. I can decide not to see that again. But you know, children are how do I put this? They do, you know what, when you say don't touch this, is that thing to them not so that they will touch.
They want to see what
exactly. And so if it's something bad, they want to go deep. And by the time they go deep, there'll be no remedy. So it's alarming. So please, they should keep cutting. They should keep
shutting down.
They should keep censoring them.
Social media accounts that are posting what they're not supposed to post. Please, federal government, you have we
give you the right.
We support you. We are in consensus with this action, because I mean, to go a long way to curb some of the social menace that are being posted on the social media. So kudos to the federal government. Please keep shutting down all these, you know, social media accounts that are not taking heed to some of these rules and regulations when it comes to posting content on the media space. Now let's move to the education sector. ASUU is here again. I think they are warming up to, you know, go on another strike. Now they say ASUU gears up for strike as protests spread across campuses. ASUU strike is not a strike of 2 or 3 months.
Don't even have this one. I think I've washed off my hands.
On education, things
I'm a student.
Really
that's the sad part of the story
that we not even expect at all. Because ASUU strike, like for good how many years now, we've not been hearing about all those things. We've not been hearing about strike.
No, I think I know what they are doing. When they see that life is getting better, they say no, we are here to
Should I say it's because of minimum wage? Should I say it's because
they are
no, I think it's for the federal government.
Tell me my crime. Tell me. Why am I suffering?
Because I don't see why they will go on strike when students are still trying to come up. People are still trying to pay school fees and all that. I don't see why
the economy is.
Yes,
and
they're
how
trying to go on strike.
The more they are doing this, private investors, their school fees are skyrocketing.
Yeah.
Of course, so many students are already moving down to private schools because not to concern them with strike.
Exactly. But that's the thing. Okay, I'm in a private university.
Okay.
When I was entering 100 level, if you see the amount of people that came to that school, they were like, my set had to be the biggest number because strike had hit.
Okay.
If you see the way they increase school fees, you ask yourself, what is going on?
Private schools
and they know that you can't do anything about it because you don't want to go to school.
You don't have a choice.
You don't want to go to school, so you have to do it.
So many people are in, let me say, students that doesn't want to learn. So many people see it as an advantage, like favorable market.
The strike.
Most students, mama, that when people want to go outside to do something, at least find one or two things to do. But you see, most people that are serious about education, they will want to go back to school to learn. But this ASUU strike.
But do you blame the unserious ones? No, not also. Do you blame them?
Because
the strike has given them the avenue.
Yes. Someone is supposed to spend 4 years in university, we spending 7 years. Let me not even lie.
Back then when I was in university, I think I spent 5 years in school for a course of 4 years because of strike.
And you're even so lucky that you spent just 5. Right?
Some people spend more than that. I know.
You ask yourself, am I doing medicine? Now you imagine the person doing. Thank you. Now you want to do film, theater, and arts. You see yourself spending. That is just 4 years old. You mean so level for 3 good years? Come on, it's unfair. And when people tend to give up on education, it's as if they are giving up because maybe they don't like school. Funny enough, these people are maybe they've been really motivated from the beginning.
Of course,
you get. But when things like this go sour and you look left, life is somehow. You look right, it's somehow. It can be very overwhelming.
And so you keep hearing people say education is scam.
Yeah. You see that?
These are one of the things that
it has to be a thank you. And you now see them going into fraud.
Yeah.
Because they see that it is not favoring them. Streets, it's not fair. So they see that any other way to make quick money is Yahoo. And I'm not saying they are I'm not applauding them for going to Yahoo. I'm not trying to see reasons.
Yeah.
I'm not supporting them. But I mean, when life is showing you shaggy,
you want to. So that means to get money.
The popular saying that man must survive.
Man must survive. Chakicha must survive.
Okay. But then we are urging the federal government that whatever this issue is, they should kind of tackle it and not keep students longer home. Students need to go back to school. Those that are about to graduate, they need to graduate and move on with their life. They did not come to this life to be in school.
Yes.
Okay, so Elizabeth, take us through the next social media trend.
The next one is a lady shares how her health got compromised after drinking a juice she got from a popular supermarket.
Okay.
So what's your take on that?
Okay, Manuela, let's start with you.
Okay, I have the table. Thank you. Well, you know how Nigeria is now. People are selling fake products.
Okay.
People are selling fake. Even something that we put inside the mouth.
Okay.
You will be scared to put something inside your mouth because of how Nigeria is. So she's okay. When I went through this particular story, she said she bought it from a supermarket, not the manufacturers of. Okay, the product is exotic drink juice.
Okay.
She said she got it from a walk-in store.
Okay.
And she started tagging the walk-in store, saying that it was their fault. People were commenting that it's not their fault that things are like this happening. But in my opinion, I feel like you're running a supermarket.
Okay.
It is your duty, it is your
Check.
responsibility to go around and check expired products.
Of course,
And
I was coming to that. When you were
exactly.
saying it was not the supermarket's fault. Okay.
But at the same time, it is, how do I put it? You're the owner of the supermarket. So if it means opening something to check how the rest of, okay, let's say something comes in a carton. If one is good, doesn't mean that the rest will be good. But at least you know that, oh, this one is not good. That particular one, you push it out maybe to be sold. If it's something that will expire in the next maybe few weeks, you push it out. But instead of leaving it and then it will get bad and then people can die from this.
That's true.
Do you get? Okay, let me give an instance. I was going home a few days ago. I wanted to buy hypo. You know, this roadside people sell hypo. And then I bought it. I bought it, right? I went home. I wanted to wash the toilet. I opened it. Do you know what I saw inside? Water.
Okay, was the cap sealed?
It was sealed.
Okay.
Water inside
it wasn't-
hypo. Water.
And it-
I said, what? Ha.
Like pure water. It wasn't.
Do you know? I don't even know if it was a dirty water.
You know,
it was water.
and
I'm
it
like,
doesn't, you know, hypo, it normally
You would,
you feel that the
and
thing
remember,
is-
hypo is blue. Okay, sorry, hypo is white.
white,
Sorry,
yes,
yeah.
chemical.
The smell alone,
Yes,
you know
yeah.
it's hypo now.
Yes.
You even close your
You don't
nose
perceive
to.
anything. And
I
you must
didn't- I
have
put my
gotten
nose-
it at a price that.
Maybe
Okay.
that's even why. I think at some point I was saying, okay, it's my
very
fault.
cheap
Oh,
price.
I ordered something cheap. I went for cheap. So maybe it's my God. It's not really cheap.
Actually, it's not you wanted
What?
something cheap. It was you needed it immediately. You
And
get,
I
so-
saw it as my own convenience. It was on
Exactly,
the roadside.
very close,
You
yeah.
get so it's not my fault that I went to
or
buy
maybe
something.
there was a mistake.
So I don't
in
know
the,
what they are
mixture.
Mistake.
Yeah, B.
to an
there
extent. You see, some
And
of we
most people
Nigerians,
have their own understanding of
that had to pick the mistake. Come on.
some of we Nigerians are our problems in this
Exactly.
country. You see, economy is hard. Economy is hard. So many people want to get money any means, anyway. But come on, whatever you are doing, if you are not legit, trust me, one way or the other, it's going to boomerang.
Exactly. And they
You
say what
cannot
doing
be
is
selling
what doing
water
well.
as hypo because you are looking
For
for money.
cheaper.
That
quick
day,
money.
if I just sat down, I said, what is this life?
So I would say now let's go back to the Chi exotic drinker. I read a comment and someone was like, why would you even go for Chi exotic? What happened to the real orange? Like the orange that they say in Nigeria.
And you can imagine, look at what somebody's saying. So look at what somebody's saying. Somebody who said there is love at home, go and grind the orange juice.
Some used to do that too.
So
If
then
you don't want to take anything chemical or to
You go
mix
for the
it, you go for the
natural things.
natural
But
one.
is it my fault that I
Yes.
wanted something that was natural?
See, let me just say, in our own side,
Yeah.
or maybe I feel that the customer, I'm not talking about the supermarket now.
Okay.
I'm talking about the customer on her own part.
She would have checked,
She would
right?
have checked the expiry
Yes.
date and know that this thing is outdated, like you're supposed to refill.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
NAFDAC, they also, they constantly urge Nigerians that when you want to buy something, supermarket or wherever, make sure you check the expiry date.
Yes.
But then someone asked the question when I brought this up on certain time, the person was like, are you sure this expiry date is real, is legit?
I wanted to say that now because someone in the
Some of
comment
the
section
expiry dates
said
though.
that it was not expired. And that person said, what if it was actually expired and changed the date?
It's true.
So many
Many
what
things
ifs.
are going.
See,
But thank you.
there's another one. There was a time I went to a shop to buy, let me say, cheaper this in Gala.
Okay.
You know, sometimes Gala, their expiry dates, even if you open it, the taste in there, you feel like as if it's as if something want to expire. But if you check the date, you see
it's something like 2 years. Okay.
See,
So who are we to blame right now? Who are we to blame?
All of
So,
us.
Well, I would just say it is better you still go for the natural, the natural orange.
you're trying to make them
Because expiry date has nothing to do with natural things. Yes, you go to the market. Is it fresh? You like it, you buy. If it's not fresh, you walk away.
You're trying to make them feel better.
I mean, that everyone is entitled to his or her opinion.
Yes.
So this is my opinion. Go for natural things. Even health-wise, doctors will tell you take fruits that are natural. Leave cheese for now. Just take the orange and
Now
you'll be fine.
That's
Next time this chair not taking rush to market buy orange.
Good advice.
You'll be fine.
If you close your eye too much, you see that you see that fruit juice is not even it. If you close your eye, it's fast.
You see that it's not orange.
Yes,
Like
it's
that,
not
right?
orange.
It can be color and water. All right. Okay. Let's late Mohbad saga. You know, when I saw this on social media, I was like, I felt bad. I mean, this is 2 years Mohbad,
And
you know,
there's no
died,
respect.
and he has not been buried. This issue has been dragged for too long now. Okay, it has to do with Naira Marley. All the celebrities who pushed the narrative against Naira Marley should be arrested. Political commentator Pastor Okezie declares. Before we even delve straight to that, Emanuela, what do you have to say about this late Mohbad saga? Truly, it's a saga, and it's not supposed to be.
For 2 years now.
It's a sad one.
This particular case doesn't want to rest.
And the
Don't want
family
to go
members,
down.
some of the family members are not even helping matters.
Okay. So I'm a big fan of Mohbad. So
Okay.
when he died, I cried. I was hurt. I cried. So, but you know how they say there are two sides of a coin.
That's true.
Mohbad is dead and late. So we can never exactly hear from his own point of view.
That's true.
You know how that time there's one time he went live on Instagram. People said that he said if anything happens to me, hold Naira Marley, and allegedly, please for the come and carry me. You know how they say all these things that that Mohbad was saying if anything happens to him, hold Naira Marley. That was what he said, right? Now Naira Marley came back to say that they were on good terms. Now Mohbad, like I said, Mohbad is there, so we don't exactly know who is lying, who is
We're
saying
saying the truth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you get? So he's in the middle.
Of course.
He's in the middle. And for you know when someone's after your life, for Mohbad to say that if anything happens to me, hold this person, and later on something happens to me, obviously we hold who is saying
Of course.
you get.
He's the
So
suspect.
even though Naira Marley is saying he's innocent, he shouldn't blame us for blaming him.
Yeah.
Because the person that is late, we should blame you when something happens. So
and he's late. We cannot go back to
thank you.
ask.
Exactly. So if he has not found a very strong concrete evidence that can exonerate him, then I don't know. He needs to find it.
Right.
He needs to find
Because,
it. Okay. I think some time ago he posted a picture of when him and Mohbad were on the same bed sleeping.
Okay.
That picture might have been months ago when they were on good terms.
Okay.
You get.
That's true.
And you posting it does not mean anything. You get. You know how friends fall out, but we've had pictures of each other.
That's
So
true.
we are chilled today does not mean tomorrow we'll be okay.
It doesn't mean that yesterday we did not have one
Thank
issue or the
you.
other.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
Okay.
what I'm trying to say is he needs to really dig hard to find something that maybe find witnesses, human witnesses that will say, oh yeah, this one no
Evidence,
deal.
Exactly.
Thank you. So it's not something that we can just say he's right, he's wrong.
But then, can't they just let this issue rest?
What do you
Let
expect?
this man rest
In
in
peace.
peace. This is 2 years. He
2
has not
years
been
and
buried.
counting.
Until
He has not been buried.
I would say this until justice
He's
He's
said.
served.
served. That's when all
But
these
Wow.
things
till when should,
is clear.
till how long should we keep waiting for this justice?
we don't know.
How long?
Maybe it might
And
be
these issues has to do with celebrities. You know, money is involved. You won't get the truth like the way you are dealing with an
Yes.
ordinary man. If it's an ordinary man, they would have gotten this thing.
Since and maybe you'll be shocked that people are even benefiting, people are earning from this saga. You'll be very
Of
shocked.
course they are. Is it the
For them
lawyers?
to drag it this long, you
Is
see
it the
that
lawyers?
behind the scenes somewhere, people are making money from this thing.
It's a sad one. This is
I-
2
I
years now.
feel-
It's a sad one. I
But-
just hope they get what they are looking for,
And that
serve this
service-
justice, and let Mohbad rest in
Yes.
peace.
Yeah, let him rest in
peacefully.
peace. It's been a long time coming. He needs to rest.
Okay, let's move away from Mohbad issues and move to DNA saga. This is coming from a lawyer Deji Adeyonju. He calls for the legislation of DNA tests before issuing birth certificates. I mean, you won't blame the young man with the incessant the increase of a father fathering a child that is not his. I mean, before issuing a birth certificate, let's run a DNA test. But hold on, let me read what he says. He said DNA should be mandatory before birth certificates are issued in Nigeria. The National Assembly should look into legislation to this effect. Emmanuela, are you in consensus with this or not?
Because I'm a young growing girl. But I mean, we don't even need to overemphasize on this because I don't know who this lawyer Deji is, but I stand him 100%. He made a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It is our Abuja bridge. Once you see children, and most times they're with their mothers, some they're alone. Here you ask yourself, who are the fathers of these children? Walking around like this. You get so whatever he said, I stand him. If it means to go and check, if it means that the child should grow first before you check DNA, before you give certificates, do it.
Do you know why? Do you know why I'm smiling like this? Because there is a movie I watched.
Okay.
It's about if you have watched the movie, everybody agrees. There's a man in that movie. Like he has so many children. He doesn't even know the one that resembles him.
You see?
You see?
Wow. Okay.
You see, the one that resembles, you'll be checking it at the ears, you'll be checking the mouth, you'll be checking the nose. You say whether this one is my child or whether my so many questions.
Yeah, I've seen so many situations that a father, fathers a child up to adult level, and then he finds out that the child is not his.
Yes.
And you ask
what other
yourself,
type of heartbreak?
And the bond, the closeness, the everything you've built for so many years, and when it gets to a particular point, you find out that this child has not been yours since the inception of that child's birth.
You know the saddest part? Sometimes the mothers are aware of this.
I don't know the one that the child.
And it is so sad.
And when you confront them, some of them come up with flimsy excuses.
Yes.
To savage the situation, but it cannot be savaged. What has been done has been done. This is should I say betrayal of trust. You broke the trust the man has in you by making him father a child that is not his. If you are even let him know from the beginning.
It's a different thing.
Some women will be like, if you let them know from the beginning,
would they have agreed?
They will not agree. They will walk away. But I think it's still important for you to let this man know.
No. Let him
make the decision by himself if he wants or not. It's really heartbreaking because our gender will not accept to mother a child that is not ours.
And you know the funny thing, when the child now grows up to like a certain age and maybe finds out and all that, the child's biological father will now want to come back into the picture like it is right. You get that's another side that is crazy. And most times you know what, you know how they say motherhood is something that if you've not experienced it, you might not be able to tell. You can't say.
Yeah.
Now where I'm trying to come from is maybe this man, maybe the biological father does not even know that he has a child. You get. Now when the child now grows up, the man wants to also be a part of his life. The man, that's how will I even differentiate this? The biological dad will now want to say, okay, I forcefully want to be in the child's life. That's fine, right? Now the mother will not be fighting. That's no, you shouldn't be here. Meanwhile, you didn't tell this person that he has a child.
The woman will be like, you are very good when it comes to emotional blackmail.
Thank you.
Where have you been all this while? I've been.
Meanwhile,
with the child.
he does not even know.
He's not aware.
And it's not make the biological dad and the other dad fight unnecessarily. Because if it's me, I'll fight too. Someone I've seen grow. Come on.
Okay, now you painted that scenario. Let's now see this particular scenario whereby the biological father knows about the child existence but refused to be a part of it. But then when the child now grows to a certain age, he now wants to come back. What are you going to say about it?
Well, now whatever decision the mother wants to take is very valid.
Okay.
You get?
Okay.
Because you left me. I'll not grow. I will not grow. If it's like, before I start fighting with my husband, that's the man. I'll tell him, please join me and win this battle. We can now talk about this one this side.
After the whole
Exactly.
stress, after the whole toil,
the expenses, and you just come back.
It's too much.
I mean, sometimes I ask myself, how do this kind of men think? Like, what exactly do you even take before coming up with such guts, such effrontery? You've not been in the child's life for how many years, and you're just coming in now to show up
and you think it's all right.
It's not fair.
You just walk in, you feel
that DNA test is very important.
It's very needed.
But then let it be free.
It can be very expensive. What is our talk? They know cocoa is let's see
so that the common man can afford it.
It's very free.
Because you see this child of this DNA issue, I think it's even more common among the common man. Yes, so let it be free so that everyone can afford it. But then let's be truthful when it comes to relationship with our partners. Feed them in whatever the situation is. Let them make the decision by themselves if they want to be in that situation with you or not. Don't conclude or take decisions on your own. That is why they say two heads better than one.
And it's fine if they don't want to be. If they don't want to be there, it's fine because it's so difficult fathering another person's child. It's very fine if they don't want to be in the picture. It's
very, very. All right, Elizabeth, take us through the next one.
There's one. Actor Charles Ugochukwu calls out Lagos churches for reserving seats for latecomers.
Okay.
I'm waiting for this.
Please read the next. I think there's the next slide.
He said, "Dear Lagos churches, you say service starts at 9 a.m.
Okay.
But you reserve the first 3 rows of seats for people who stroll into church at 10:30 a.m. But those who showed up at 8:30 a.m., that's 30 minutes before the service time, are made to sit behind despite things, that's whatever reasons that why they are early."
Okay.
So he said, please make it more like sensible.
Okay.
I'm genuinely seeking a reasonable explanation. He said classism is a human construct that you think wouldn't show up at a certain space.
Exactly.
But then again, human is the operative word. That is a question. That human is an operative word. Here is no. He said, thank God, salvation is personal and relationship with God is very individual.
Yes, heavenly race is individual. And Angela, say something before I say what I want to say.
I really hope we're not on the same page. Okay. Well, when I saw this, I thought I was like, it makes sense. So, but then again, I started thinking, maybe Charles, this actor, maybe puts it very well.
Okay.
But you know how people come to church and then I don't know. Okay, I'm a Catholic, but it doesn't work that way. Okay. But you know how there are meetings before the church. There are maybe fellowships before the church. There are things before the church, and these people. The people that are reserving these spaces for can be the ministers, the pastor's wife, the very high dignity.
That is not the picture this man is trying to paint here. See, that is not the picture. Okay. All right, hold on. Let's quickly go on a short break, and when we come back, this particular conversation will continue. Stay with us.
Welcome back. This is Still Engendered. I am Elizabeth Oka. We were talking about reserving seats for latecomers. So, Emanuela, what were you saying?
Something for the break.
Yeah.
I really want to disagree with her, so I'll go back into it. So yeah, I was saying.
You still want to paint that scenario?
Okay, I was saying that. It depends on the scenario, like she said. Okay. If it's that people randomly keeping it for people, I will stand there, me and you fight. But
you fight in the house of God. The kingdom of God suffers.
You're supposed to be humble. You're supposed to humble yourself in the presence of.
Okay. Well, it's not like I will tell you fight, but I'll show you something. Maybe after the church.
Okay.
But then what I was trying to say is most times these reserved seats are for people that maybe are working for the well-being of the church. What I'm trying to say is maybe something is going on at the back, the pastor's house, the
Meeting.
exactly meetings, fellowship. You know, these kind of fellowships that are like
During service hours.
you know something before you have to say before the service. So maybe something. I'm still right.
You're not right.
In this case, if it were me and they tell me to stand up, I've been in that scenario where they told me to stand up because of where there was a ceremony that was going on in church, and people were trooping in, coming. We that came in earlier than them, we had to sit down. But when they asked the people that came, that we came before them, they told us to stand up and go upstairs. I was like looking at the others whether they will stand up and go upstairs. Like,
can I ask you a question when you finish?
Okay.
We can.
Okay. So, then we don't like the thing was too much because I saw an elderly woman standing. In that scenario, I saw an elderly woman standing. I like feel somehow. Like if it were my mother, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be sitting and she would be standing. So I feel like it should just.
It shouldn't be done that way.
It shouldn't be done that way. But when it's not. How will I even put it? It's not fair. It's not fair. But we, the younger ones, will think that's how it is. That you
both
just
of you are painting a different scenario. But just ask her.
I want to ask something. What if these people are visitors?
Visitors.
Like you said the scenario you were in, it was a ceremony. What if they are invited visitors?
If they have to be seats.
Yes, no, late. The ceremony should have provided enough seats for those visitors.
They have to be seats.
Not asking me that came. Wait, ceremony in the house of this is not this. We're talking about church service here. Now let me paint the scenario this guy is painting here. You don't understand. Should I read it again? Actor Charles Ugochukwu calls out Lagos churches for reserving seats for latecomers. Now, I've been in a situation whereby I went to church. I'm a time conscious being. I'm very punctual. I don't church, work, school, whatever it is. I don't go late. So I go early. I sit at the front seat. Now, you come into church by 10:30 a.m., 11 a.m., and then someone is saying, "Oh, please, I reserve the seats for my mother, for my father, for my sister, for my husband, for my wife that is still in the house doing makeup, doing one thing I don't know. I'm already I came very early, and you expect me to go to the back and sit down because you reserve the seat for someone that is still at home." Or probably a prominent figure that gives his tithes 10 million or 500,000 as offering because mine is 500 naira. I should stand and you reserve a seat. I will not. I will sit on that chair. Yes. Someone will say, it's just, I don't care because I came to church early, so I should sit at the front seat. It is very wrong to reserve seats for people that come to church late. It is very wrong. And that is the scenario this particular person is trying to, portray here. It is wrong to reserve seats. You come to church early, you sit at the front seat. If you want to preserve seats of prominent figures, you should have a fixed or an arranged seat for that prominent figure that gives a title or whatever.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Okay.
It's just that I'm trying to paint in another picture.
Okay, if the person is an elderly person.
Yes, and she was saying that a visitor, a visitor comes in and there is no seat for that person to sit down, and maybe they are short, they are limited of seats. So
these are different scenarios.
Yes.
But a situation whereby you are reserving seats for someone that is still at home, I will not take it.
And I feel like if you keep talking about this conversation, I will not leave it.
I will not take it. No, will you take it?
Me?
That is the scenario I'm painting. I will not.
Oh Lord.
I will not.
Lord, you calm down.
If you want to sit at the front seat, you
especially
come
when it's your age mate, when you are the same
age grade,
and you are telling the person to stand up. Where were you when I came?
Okay. I came very early. Where were you for me? All right, let's move away from that. So please, it is wrong to reserve seats, please, for latecomers. He was emphatic here. He said latecomers. Yes. Please, you're a latecomer, you go back to this, go to the back and sit down.
Yes,
thank you very much.
Worship God from there.
Exactly. All right, let's move away from there. Let's move to the next one. Okay, we're moving back to the education sector, which has to do with JAPA students. Teacher shares his thoughts about students in diaspora who rely on their peers back home here in Nigeria to solve their academic challenges. In a layman expression, wahala be like what? Now, some of you, if not many, studying abroad still depend on guys in Nigeria for your assignments, assessment, and courseworks. Yet, you talk down on Nigeria's educational system at every opportunity you get. Emanuela, this is deep. This is deep, and I have been a victim of this. A friend of mine who is, masters, but in the course I studied, bagging my BSc, that's the course he's doing as masters, and then you are asking me to assist you in your assignment. Hello. Hi. What's going on here? I'm in Nigeria, you're in London,
and they say it's better there.
It's better there. You talk down on the educational system here in Nigeria. Emanuela, please, what do you have to say about this?
Well, I am a student. I am still a student. Okay.
Okay.
So, you know how they said outside things are better that way. Things are better that way. Things are better that way. But this person made a lot of sense, and it is a truth. It's an obvious truth that is happening.
It is.
My friends abroad sometimes let me please use your Nigerian ChatGPT and say something for me. And I'm wondering, I thought if you have unlimited Wi-Fi,
exactly.
Network that can get. I said you cannot use your own. That's no. That maybe that he didn't like how the answers came there. That I should check. Maybe he wants to see a different. And I'm like, is that what are doing now from there? What do I know? But at the same time, it is. I don't even know how to put it. You know when they say people study abroad and they expect to be better, and I don't know if I should use the word disappointing that you want to now come down and use me because you feel that your own is not enough.
And what really pisses me off sometimes is that these people that ask for your help in the assignments or whatever, they're still the same people that talks down on Nigeria education system.
They will be the first one to say, I'm abroad though, can you afford to get that type of thing?
Nigeria education is this, is that, is this, but then you are still seeking help from these people that are that has gone through this Nigeria educational system. Who are you deceiving? Elizabeth, what do you have to say about this?
You said the challenges of students, I can't say, Sha.
Okay.
I can't say, because back then in school, I won't say who do I assist or who wants to. Some now these days now, some students are even using it. If someone asks them to help make money, they are using it to make money. They're using it to make money because let me just say, for example, I was in school back then, and before the exam, most assignments are being given, and you feel like some people are running helter-skelter to do one or two things. The pressure is there, and then they'll feel like it's just to copy and paste. It's just to copy and paste. So I would feel most students in abroad, because they don't know the challenges we students are facing in Nigeria.
If they didn't do university in Nigeria.
Yes, they don't know the challenges we are facing in Nigeria. So even if they are criticizing us, they don't know what we face in this country, because I would say the expense of things are much. Yes.
See, I don't have an issue, asking for help. But if you will ask for help, just ask for help and leave it at that. Then not tomorrow you are talking down on Nigerian education system. That's my issue. That's the problem I have.
If you want to, beg me, ask me very well. Do something.
Elizabeth, take us to the next trend.
So, the next trend said pharmacist sparks debates with his nutritional facts about Eba.
Okay. Eba. Gary. Okay.
So he said, Eba, the Eba you are looking down on is now far healthier and better than wheat and semo. Emanuela, what's your take? What do you have to say?
But I mean, that's not like you can turn Eba into cassava flakes, you know. The modern name, how we don't do what is Eba? We don't go by that now. We call it
Two sheets.
You know, now Gary is packaged. It's been packaged now because this, you know, there are different kind of semo. You see potato. You see
there's even semolina
wheat, you see, but he said the Eba. That's pharmacist sparks debate.
Yeah, it's more healthier.
About they say it's more healthy. Yes.
I think I should say lighter.
Wheat and semo Eba are they not starch? So okay, what's making Eba different from?
I'm telling you, they're too short. Forget all the things. They're too short.
And Garina is even now expensive.
It's very expensive.
I don't see how they give it to Shine. You wanted to see? It has come up, Hey God, if you don't have money, don't be going.
So you are in consensus that Eba is more healthier than wheat and
because
semo.
you can have different viruses.
Manuela, you're a fan of Eba. Okay.
It's African
cassava flakes. Don't do that. It's called cassava flakes.
Cassava flakes.
Yes.
Okay.
You know.
What but they said Eba?
I don't know what they said.
We have to promote our
you're not proud of Eba. You want to touch it.
Who is that? Elevate. Who said that?
Is it proud of what you
have to promote
proud of your cultural food?
Yes.
I'm proud.
Yes.
Okay, it's all right. Okay, time is against us, but let's see if we can take this. Now, this is coming from a writer Fifi. She reviews how she addresses her partner's mom. My gender, I really don't know what is our issue. Everything is always an issue for us. Now, okay, let's move further. She said, those of you that are married or in committed relationships, what do you people call your partner's mom? Mommy? I can't call anybody that's not my mom, mommy. Mommy ke. I call them auntie or ma. If you're not my mom, I can't call you mom. Emanuela.
Why?
Me, I'm a Nigerian, I'm an Igbo baby. I'm a Nigerian Igbo baby. The word mommy is versatile. Like, if I say a woman, mommy, if I'm coming down from, see, I do not hold that word. I give it that as if it's a freebie.
Okay.
I use it even when I'm not even supposed to. But once I say that you're old enough to birth me, the next word coming out of my mouth is mommy.
Should this even be?
It shouldn't even be a debate. It shouldn't even be here.
This is my gender.
You know, most people feel that is when they are close to that person and that person means something to them.
But this person here is very specific. And if you are not her mom, it is only her mom that she calls mommy.
So what would she call her mother-in-law?
She said auntie or ma.
You can't even be serious.
You call her
like,
mother-in-law.
This shouldn't even be here. It shouldn't be here.
Just like what you said, if you're old enough to give birth to me, it's mommy. I can't even go to the strength of calling you auntie or ma.
Yeah, it looks somehow.
It's not even looking. So I was like, think about what do I even call this person? You know,
there's so many ways to touch it up.
You have to be thinking, what should I call this woman now? And you're seeing that this person is old enough to birth you, but your problem is you just start thinking, I'll just say mommy, oh. Please, let's be going. What
exactly?
Mommy?
So it shouldn't be an
issue.
Problem.
It should not be here at all. It shouldn't.
All right, Elizabeth, please take us through the next one.
Okay. The next is health is wealth. Video director TG Omori says after seeing his 6-month health bill.
Okay.
So what's your take on it?
Okay, Emanuela, right? Please come on in.
Yeah, Emanuela. Okay.
Anyway, TJ Omori has been sick, and I'm happy he's getting better. If you know TJ Omori from his OG days, you know that he's been there in the music industry. Yeah, he's been producing artist music videos. You know, making a name himself. Even I think as someone he's still singing. Yeah. But you know, like he said, health is wealth.
Health is wealth.
You can't be sick and
be doing
and be active. You can't be sick and be productive.
You know how easily people forget about people when they die. You yes, they will mourn you, but
life will definitely go on.
It will move on. So I'm happy that he has come to realize that health is wealth. And he's feeling, and I'm so happy that he's feeling a lot better, because before, when did he even have mind to tweet this? Because you see yourself and you see death. You get close. But when you see that God brought it back, you see all these things, you see them as nothing. So health is real, and I'm happy he's a lot better.
You hear so many people complain, I don't have this, I don't have that. And then they forget that for them not to have spent, even if it's like 5 minutes in the hospital, it's the greatest blessing so far. There are so many people from January to December, they don't fall sick. But then this same set of people still complain that they are poor, they don't have money. Being healthy is the richest blessing you can ever have.
You know that when you wish somebody happy birthday and you ask how was the day, what did I do? Like it's just a normal day. In my mind, I'm like, I can never say that.
Normal day.
I can never say that. And I have to tell them, when there is life, there is hope.
You are alive to witness another year.
And you're saying,
so many of your age mates, they are no more.
Do you know? I think that's a sentence I can never make when it gets to my birthday. How was my day? It was okay. I'm alive. That's literally all that matters. I may not have a lot of money to celebrate the way I want to, but when there is hope, when there is life, there is hope.
Yes.
For a better tomorrow. So
the big word here is health is wealth. Whether you are wealthy or not, as long as your health is intact, trust me, you are the most wealthiest person on earth. Thank you so much, Emanuela. It was really nice having you on the show this evening. Hope to have you on set some other time. All right, viewers, this is where we draw the curtain on today's episode. I hope you had a swell time, and I hope you've drafted or derived one or two moral lessons on the discussion on so many social media trends in the internet. Many thanks for joining us, and do stay tuned to Kaftan TV for more insightful updates and, of course, the primetime news by 7 p.m. I remain your lovely host, Confidence Robin.